Hi everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84. I'm just going to do a short video. This is the end of September report on my tropical fruits and non-hardy exotics that I've got here. This is shortly, it won't be long before they move inside. This is my Brugmansia or Angel's Trumpets. It's just about finished. Flowering now. There's a couple of flower buds trying to come out again. Excuse the speed of the video, but I'm in a bit of a hurry today. That's my sweet papaya, not the mountain papaya. This is the very tender one. Be going inside soon. Let me walk around this side. Everything's looking okay still. We're now end of September, beginning of October. It's getting some cold nights now. Don't think we've got any frosts during the next week or so, but I'm keeping a very close eye on the weather, because obviously any sign of frosts and I'll be bringing the plants inside double quick. My grapefruits, still got a few embryo fruits on it after the flowers. They'll all drop off. It's much too young to support full-size fruit, so it'll drop them of its own accord. Tucked away behind there is my star fruit, putting on a little bit of growth considering the temperature's getting cold, and I've got to watch the cold with that because they're very sensitive to cold winds. Longan, looking good, still got some new leaves on it. Looking down the back there, I've got I think there's a yellow cherry guava at the back, a pink guava, my seed and avocado, they're all looking okay, quite sheltered behind there. My two new loquats featured in the other video that I've bought. Strawberry guava, got loads of growth on it, loves it outside here, but we'll still need to go somewhere frost free. My cherry moyas, these are the seed grown ones. These I'm going to have to cut back when I bring them inside to make space for them, because they're just too tall and too big, and I want to encourage the stems to get thicker, because there's more likelihood of getting flowers on them then. My purple passion flower behind there, purple fruited passion fruit. I bought that one last year, done nothing this year. I think the roots virtually rotted away in winter. I must have overwatered it, but it has got some fresh growth on it now, so I'm thinking the roots have started to recover. Tucked away behind there is another guava, that's Stone Ruby. That's made good growth this summer. This is one of my custard apple family. This one's this is a Cherimola. That's a cross. Should be quite hardy. My mountain papaya or babaco's done fabulously. I'll do short videos on each of these before they get brought inside, as I'm going to have to treat them all for possible insect pests for coming inside. Behind here, another small pomegranate, that of course will stay outside. At the back there I've got a rose apple, starting to put new growth on again, so I'm quite pleased about that, and quite surprised. I wasn't expecting to see any new growth on it, so I need to make sure that doesn't get frosted. This one here is an Atimoya. This is Gefner. Put on some reasonable growth this year. Doesn't seem to mind it outside. My Sapodilla, another one that's putting lots of new growth on. I'll have to watch all of these. Funny how they decide to grow when the weather's getting cold at the end of September. Still got some fruits on my kumquat, surprisingly. Had one to eat last week, and it was really quite sweet, so I'll pick those when I bring it inside. This is my rootstock lychee. This was the one that was bought as a grafted variety, and the graft got snapped off. Done very well this year, put lots of new growth on, so hopefully it will carry on surviving over winter. My lime, this one died back to the ground virtually, because again it got overwintered last winter, got absolutely smothered in scale despite being sprayed, and it weakened the plant considerably, but it seems to be making a comeback now. They're quite tough as long as you look after them. My largest guava, still putting on loads of new growth. I'll cut this one back a fair bit when I bring it inside. This one suffered from thrips last winter. I've noticed certain tropicals seem to suffer from certain insects and bugs more than other varieties, so when I bring them in I'll do a short video on each plant describing what I'm going to do to sort of treat them over winter to try and keep the pests off, and which plants suffered from which pests. So hopefully we'll get some nice weather next Sunday. In fact, the weather's sun's coming out now. This is my it's my ice cream bean at the back, Inga edulis. It's very prone to mealybug attacks, but nevertheless it seems to have grown outside quite well. There's my got 2 mangoes here. Small one at the back's not done very well. They're very tender, so I'll be watching the nighttime temperatures. This one at the front is the one that had some flowers on it. This is a keat. The new growth hasn't darkened up yet, but it still seems to be doing okay. There's a small lychee or lychee there. Hasn't done much this year, hoping for more next year if I keep it alive. And my large pomegranate lost all its leaves. Obviously they're fully hardy here and that will stay outside, but I need to take more care of that next summer if I want flowers. I think I didn't water it at the right times, and it probably needs feeding, even though that's a new container it went into. You can see it's a fairly large size, and that must be about an 80 litre container, so that's probably about that's probably at least 30 to 40 gallons. I'll have to check my charts out on sizes. And that's about it for the reports on the tropicals. As I said, I'm hoping if next weekend I might start bringing some inside, because somehow or other all of those plants there are going to have to fit in here. So you can see it's going to be a major job. I'm going to put them across the window. How I'm going to organise them and get them in, but you can see that's why I'll have to cut some of them back. There's one Jeremoia in there, and my passion flowers are doing very well. But well, when I bring them in, I'll make a video on that and see if I manage to squeeze them in and see what happens. But some of them are definitely going to have to be pruned back. Anyway, that's a quick report on my tropicals. That was my end of September, beginning of October report. Sorry if it's a bit shaky, but I was a bit rushed today. Thanks for watching. You're welcome to like. You can share the video if you want. You're welcome to subscribe to my channel if there's anything that I do of interest to you, and obviously hit the bell if you want future notifications and want to see how I manage to squeeze these plants into in front of my kitchen windows. It's Brett out now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch up with you in the next video.